All right, everybody, welcome back to the final day of our 12th challenge with the robots. We're playing match points. Feels like we're doing pretty well, but we'll be hitting with the results in about a few minutes after we finish these deals here, the penultimate and last of the week. Board number 9, we see partner open one heart, and it goes past us, and we have this beautiful hand in support of hearts. So we're going to make our normal 2/1 call here, which is 2 diamonds. Right. For the robot, this shows 4 or more cards in the diamond suit. Some of you might play this as 5 plus, which doesn't matter. It's the same either way. And now we see, oh, wow, look at this. All right, so we opened a heart. Sorry, partner opened a heart. We bid 2 diamonds. It went 2 spades. Partner bid 3 clubs. And then it went 3 spades on our right. I'm just going to bid 4 hearts and hope we're not missing anything higher than this. If partner had raised diamonds, I might, decide to do something different when partner bids clubs instead. I'm not terribly upset, right? I don't think we're missing too much, even though here, if the heart finesse wins, we might actually take 12 tricks. That doesn't mean we should be anywhere else. And we certainly don't want to be in a slam on a finesse, right? So at this point, we hop up with the ace. And let's slow down. I made my speed mistake on board number 8 this week, so we'll take a moment and make sure we're counting things correctly. And let's go back and look at this auction. So partner opened a heart past 2 diamonds. West overcalls 2 spades, right? So West has the goods here. Our opening lead was a low spade, so we would expect West to have like king, queen of spades, and the ace of diamonds at minimum, right? What else is out there that might be relevant? And remember, they're vulnerable overcalling at the 2 level. The other thing we should recognize is there's a lot of length in spades, right? So when we see this here, folks, 1 heart, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, we see that the opponents had 10 spades, right? So East could have 4, right, for their raise, and that makes sense, right? That would be a law of total tricks type thing, which means West still has 6 of them, right? So if East only has 3 spades, West has 7 of them, right? So kind of a spot where we should recognize that this may not be a specifically high card point bid, right? There's some shape involved in their hand. But let's put them on some cards here. So let's give them everything. King, queen, jack of spades. How about that? Or let's give them king, queen of spades. Let's say maybe East has the jack. What was East lead? That's the auction here. We don't want to see that. So it's the 4 of spades. With the jack, you would expect them to lead low from the jack. Anything else, I don't know. Whatever. This is kind of, we can't really compute what the robot's doing. But here's what I expect. King, queen of spades, ace of diamonds. Is that enough for them to get in? If they have 6 spades to the king, queen, and the ace of diamonds, maybe a stiff heart, would they get in here? Yeah, probably. I've seen the robot bid with worse for sure. But does the queen of hearts rate to be in the West player's hand or not based on just high cards? I would say if it was only high card points and I knew West, let's say West opened 1 spade, right? Now the queen of hearts is more likely to be there, right? Because what are the other cards that they could have? Well, just the jack of clubs, right? But again, they could have king, queen, jack of spades, and ace of diamonds and still maybe open with some sort of shapely hand there. So the moral of this story is we don't know where the queen of hearts is. However, we do know West has a whole bunch of spades, right? So at this point, it's a guess as to what's going on in the heart suit. I am going to play, in a weird way, I'm going to play West for the queen of hearts. And the reason I'm going to do this is just because they rate to have more values in situations like this where they're overcalling red. And if this is not correct, I think, especially if they have a singleton, we were destined to lose a heart anyway. So here, I'm just hoping this is the right play. And it is. Okay, that is a win for us. And when we play match points, folks, that's awesome. We love when we get the heart suit right, because it means that we've done the best we can possibly do, right? And this doesn't mean we're getting a top, right? It just means that we did our job at our table to take the most number of tricks we could with these cards. And mine is just basically just knowing the robot isn't as likely to be, kind of that messed up with their bidding. But wow, I'm totally wrong. Look at this. Look at this hand. They have like 4 points. I'm just totally wrong with it. They don't have the ace of diamonds. They have a diamond void, and they just can't resist getting in there with this 4 count. My God, what an awful. This is just a weird bid, guys. I'm just not expecting this. As you can tell, like I'm placing them with an 11 count, and instead they have 4. So we're gonna bookmark this hand for our understanding of Robot Bridge. They're in there vulnerable at the 2 level with a 4 count. I mean, good luck, man. Wow. But we got hearts right. Amazingly enough, we did get hearts right. If this was a preemptive hand, I would have gotten hearts wrong, right? If West, let's say, I mean, they didn't really have an opportunity here because it went a heart 2 diamonds. But let's say, let's say West, we opened a diamond and it went 2 or 3 spades to our left. Now I would have taken the heart finesse the wrong way because I wouldn't expect the Queen of Hearts to be there because of what I know about their length. Here, whatever, we got it right. let's hope this holds up for a top board. We can't do any worse than this. We can't do any better than what we did just here, right? Unless we bid the slam and guess hearts correctly. Not really going to happen on these cards, so we'll take that score and we'll end up with this gorgeous hand on the end. Take a look, folks. Make your opening bid. What are you doing? So this is the second time this is the third time we've had like a very nice and long club suit, like a 6+ club suit. The first one was the first time we played. We had that nice 7-card club suit where we opened 2 clubs. Here, we're too strong for 1 no trump. Let's make that very clear. And we're not really the perfect shape for that, but you've seen us do this before with 6-card minors. We're going to open a no trump somewhat frequently when we have 6-3-2-2 shape. Here, we're just way too good. Not only are we 17, our hand is just massive, especially if we find something good in partner situations. So we're going to open a club, and we'll intend to rebid 2 no or more at this point. And we see, wow, 1 club, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds. Interesting. So the opponents are getting in there with their diamond suit. Our partner has bid hearts, though. And I have to say, as much as I might want to play no trump in situations like this, and to be honest, as much as it might be right, I'm a little worried about it because of my diamond holding and the fact that the opponents have shown such length in those suits. I have a good heart holding. I don't have a guaranteed fit, though, right? So I might bid some hearts here and bid a game in hearts, and that's what I would do with this one, 4 hearts. But we might be in a spot where 3 no trump ends up being better. This is kind of a guess, and the problem is we don't have a ton of space to kind of determine what's right. So I'm just going to bid 4 hearts and hope we're getting to our best game, or at least a game we can make. Not super scientific, but it's really difficult to be that scientific with the robot. Here we bought something pretty reasonable. Interesting. Let's take a look. Plan some play. Make your plan. We didn't buy the worst possible hand. What would we prefer to play now, though? Once we see dummy, what contract do we want to play? Yeah, we want to play 3 no trump for sure. Partner having the ace of diamonds is just a bad beat here. We don't expect partner to have this hand, right? Or that card. We expect one of the opponents with all their bidding of diamonds to have that. The fact that partner has the ace is kind of a bad beat for us in this spot. But here we have to do the best we can with what we have. And what I want to do here is I want to draw some trump and end up playing some clubs. And that's what I'm going to get to the business of doing pretty quickly on this end. I want to pitch all of those clubs I possibly can. So I'm going to win this diamond over here first. And I'm going to win the diamond so I can unblock my hearts. I hope I'm not getting a terrible heartbreak. What I mean by that, anything worse than 4-2 would be terrible. Okay, beautiful. Now we transport over the ace of diamonds. We're not going to break spades yet because we might be able to pitch a lot of those on clubs if they allow us. Here comes the queen of hearts. Now we'll pitch a spade from this side. Ooh, rich stuff over there. We love, love, love that. Here comes our club hook. Be good. Okay, that's not bad, actually. Losing that club finesse just means, hey, we're going to be able to take some extra clubs and pitch some of those spades. Here comes that diamond. Boom, boom. And now we'll see how many clubs we actually get to take. Enough. All right, the clubs broke evenly. We will go plus 450, and here comes the drum roll, folks. The results will be up in just a second. Let's see how we did. Did we win? I hope so, man. I can't take another just disastrous beat down by the robot. Let's see how we ended up. Give me those results, robot. Wow. Wow. Crushed them. Wow. Super happy about all of these results here. 80%. That's unheard of in a challenge. Look at all the top boards we secured here. Let's jump in and take a look at the final tally there of those results. The only bad one was they did find the 5 club game on board 6. Interesting. Let's go back and take a peek. I mean, what a recovery after that just beatdown that the robot gave us last time. Let's take a look at some of these results here. Here was the first board we played. We were wondering what the robot might do here when we chose to open this hand 2 clubs, as you can. And then it went a preemptive 3 diamonds, and our partner just bid 3 no trump, which we passed. I would guess it looks like the robot played 3 spades here, and let's see why. They opened a club. Take a look. They opened a club. It went 3 diamonds, pass, pass. Reopening double is kind of weird with this hand. It's too good for that. Right? They just kind of back themselves into a corner. We wish the result would have been better if we were playing imps, to be honest, because we made an actual game and the opponents played a part score. But here we'll take 100% versus a 0 against the robot, absolutely. And the second board was also really quite good for us. We played 2 spades on the second board, and that was just us rebidding our spade suit. Let's see what they did. Did they pass a no trump here? They rebid 2 clubs and then bid 2 spades, but then they went down 1, right? So they ended up going down on this hand. So it wasn't the bidding, it was the play. But to be honest, look at what the robot did. They bid 2 diamonds with that north hand. Very bad bid, right? Let's make sure we're clear. When you bid a no trump, when you're making a either forcing or semi-forcing no trump bid in response to a major, and then you bid your own suit, a new suit after partner's response, that should always be 6 cards. The robot does this all the time with a 5-card suit, and it's absolutely wrong, right? Have a 6-card suit when you do this, because recognize your job is to take a preference for partner's 2 suits, right? They gave you 2 suits, you take a preference. The only time you deny a preference or you just go your own way is when you have the number of cards required to do so, right? Which is 6. All right, so here, 2 diamonds is a really bad bid. 2 clubs is a much better contract for them. They should have passed. Here it didn't matter. We were getting 100 either way if they passed 2 clubs or if they did something else. 1 no trump making an overtrick. We knew this was going to be probably around average because the robots were defending at both tables. They gave us the extra trick. This is the one where I believe, no, we just made 1 extra trick here. We took our normal 10 tricks because we ducked hearts and we kept them off. Let's see what happened at the other table there. How did they do this? Right, they actually had the same exact auction. What was the lead? Same. They ducked once. They ducked twice. And okay, so it looks like it was just the way they played this, right? They broke diamonds first. That's super weird, right? Very odd way they've decided to play this, and to be honest, they deserve that 0 there, unfortunately for them. 3 clubs by the South for us. It was a win. Let's see how the robots played it at the other table, because they ended up having a similar auction. Oh no, sorry. They didn't bid 3 clubs with our hand. The North player offered up 3 clubs when it got back to them. They didn't want to bid with our hand, so they probably got a slightly different defense as a result. There goes spade, spade. There's that diamond switch, folks. They switched before they cashed the last spade, which is honestly the best line. I'm pretty sure you're guaranteed down 1 at this point as the defenders. There we go. So notice sometimes just making different bids will have them playing the hand slightly differently. And that was the result there. Super good stuff. Notice how much time I'm taking on the results because we did well. I'm taking more time because I'm like I'm loving these really nice boards. This was the last one. I'm interested to see, did they just bomb 5 clubs here? This is the one we just played 3-0 and couldn't make because we have to take a heart finesse. Here we go. Yeah, okay, so over 3 spades, instead of bidding 3-0, they bid 4 clubs, and then North kicked it in. So yeah, unfortunate for us. And notice they must not have gotten their diamond trick. Oop, let's not get to the next deal. They probably had the same line that we had. Oh, they let a spade. All right, and now they just get to take a heart finesse here. And it's all over. Sweet. All right, and the rest, guys, I don't know if we have to look at too many of these, other than I want to look at board 8, and I wanted to see what they did. And there it is, guys. This is kind of what we knew. As bad as I played this hand, I knew it was going to be good for us, because take a look, guys. All we had to do was beat 0, meaning we had to beat the pass out. The score for pass out, I wish they put 0 in both we and they, because that's what we are. The score is actually 0 points, and we ended up with our minuscule plus 80, getting 100%, right? That's all we need to do. Just need to go plus, and we're winning, right? This one, 4 hearts in the north, they made one less trick than we did, and that's because they probably guessed hearts wrong. Did they have the same auction? Let's see. Yeah, they had the same auction, and they guessed hearts the other direction, which is fine. We'll work with that. And then this last one, they just played the wrong contract, it looks like. They jumped to 3-0. As it turns out, because hearts were breaking, we did better in the contract that we played. All right, so that was a nice win for us, and we'll take it, guys. A way to recover from that absolute destruction that the robot gave us. We slapped them around this week, which was good for us. We'll try to do as well. I don't know if we can do as well next time. This is. I think this is our best result against the robot. We haven't been this skewed. A little bit of luck from our position just based on the way they played at the other table, but we'll take that, guys. The challenge is over, and we have proved victorious. We have restored our honor with the robot, and thank you guys all for joining me and watching that robot destruction here. All right, guys, so have a wonderful weekend, and if you're bored, don't worry. I have plenty of stuff for you guys to look at bridgelesson.com, and don't forget, the conventions page is a great page to be looking at. We talked about the support doubles earlier in the week. Plenty of other conventions to be learning. And you can find those right on the Conventional Wisdom page, which is linked right in the comments, folks. And tons of good stuff for you and your partner to pop on that card and beef up that system that you're playing at the bridge table. So, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the card play, and I'll see you either in class or right back here on YouTube for this challenge. Take care, folks.